You might feel like your legs are getting weaker with each passing year. Climbing stairs feels harder. Getting out of a chair takes more effort. Your balance feels off, and you have probably been told that is just age. But that is only part of the story, and not the most important part. The real reason you are losing strength in your legs is not just aging. It is how your brain and nervous system are adapting or failing to adapt to how you move and live. Neuroscience now shows that your leg strength is governed by much more than muscle. It is your nervous system, your motor map, and the signals coming from your brain. In this video, you will learn the hidden neurological reason behind declining leg strength. We will uncover how inactivity reshapes your brain, why explosive power disappears first, and what you can do today to take back control. This is your wake-up call, backed by hard science and inspired by leading voices like Dr. Andrew Huberman. Let us begin. Most people assume leg weakness comes from losing muscle due to aging. But in reality, your legs start to lose strength far earlier, and often for reasons that are neurological, but from your kitchen, not just muscular. This means you can be in your 40s or 50s, even 30s, and still see leg decline if the brain-muscle connection begins to fade. Your nervous system governs how strongly and quickly your muscles contract. If those neural circuits are not activated regularly, they begin to degrade. Signals weaken from your kitchen. Motor patterns become less coordinated. You lose power not because your muscles are gone, but because the command center is offline. This is why restoring leg strength is not just about lifting weights. It is about rewiring your brain to re-gauge those motor pathways. When you train your brain to fire more efficiently, your legs begin to come alive again. The first step is understanding the neuroscience behind this hidden decline. Every movement you make starts in the brain. Specifically, it starts in your motor cortex, where a topographical map of your body is stored. Your legs have a large and detailed region within this map. When you move them with intention, you activate these neurons and reinforce the pathways. However, when movement becomes limited or passive, such as prolonged sitting, lack of training, or a monotonous walking routine, these neural maps begin to fade. This phenomenon is called neural pruning. The brain reallocates resources away from underused connections. That is how your legs become neurologically weaker. But the beauty of neuroplasticity is that you can rebuild those maps at any age. When you introduce varied, intense, and skill-based movements for your legs, the brain responds by strengthening those pathways. The key is novelty, intention, and consistency. That is where real recovery starts. Inactivity is not neutral. It actively rewires your brain and nervous system in ways that reduce your capacity for strength. Studies in motor control and neuroscience show that sedentary behavior reduces the responsiveness of the spinal cord and deconditions reflexive pathways involved in leg strength. Your body adapts to whatever you do most. If you sit all day, your brain becomes highly efficient at sitting. But walking, running, or climbing become neurologically unfamiliar. The circuitry that once powered those movements becomes dormant. This creates a vicious cycle of less movement and more weakness. To reverse this, you must send a new signal. That means challenging your legs in ways they are not used to. Movements that engage balance, coordination, and speed force the nervous system to adapt in the opposite direction. This is not about more effort. It is about smarter effort directed at your nervous system. One of the first capabilities to decline with neural deconditioning is explosive strength. This is your ability to generate rapid force, like jump sprinting or pushing off quickly. These movements rely on fast twitch muscle fibers and precise neural coordination. Without regular activation, they fade. You may still be able to walk or lift moderately heavy loads, but if you cannot jump or accelerate quickly, your nervous system is aging. Explosive strength is a window into your neurological health. It is not just about being athletic, but it is about being functionally powerful and resilient. Restoring explosive strength does not require Olympic lifts or sprinting at full speed. It begins with low impact drills like jump squats, medicine ball throws, or even rapid step-ups. These train your nervous system to fire quickly and efficiently. That alone can bring let power back from the brink. First, integrate compound leg movements that engage the entire kinetic chain. Exercises like squats, lunges, step-ups, and sled pushes activate large muscle groups and rewire brain-muscle connections. Perform them with perfect form, controlled tempo, and full range of motion. Second, add plyometrics and speed drills. These do not need to be intense. Even light hops, box step downs, and resistance band sprints can reawaken fast twitch fibers. Think frequency and consistency over maximal intensity. The nervous system needs repeated exposure. Third, optimize recovery. Neural strength is restored in sleep, deep rest, and strategic breathing. Use tools like nasal breathing, magnesium, and mindful wind-down routines to support your nervous system overnight. What you do in recovery is just as powerful as what you do in the gym. This is not about beating time. It is about reclaiming command over your body. Neuroscience shows that the brain never stops adapting. The real question is, what are you training it to become? If you let it go passive, your legs will follow. But if you challenge it with precision, your legs will come alive again. Start today with one new habit. Add a 10-minute neural warm-up for your legs before your workouts. Include balance drills, toe raises, or rapid bodyweight movements. Each session, challenge your nervous system in a new way. Over weeks and months, your strength will return. You are not losing strength because you are old. You are losing strength because the brain is under-challenged. But you can change that. This is the science of personal power. This is how you rebuild identity from the ground up, starting with your legs.